Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Today is a flea market find videos. Kind of told you on a video the other day that we'd went to the Kokomo flea market that we've went to numerous times over the last couple years. Found some really good things up there. We're going to get started off here. Are these them? Yeah, by McFarlane. Action by McFarlane. These Nascar figures. First one I got is a nice Dale Earnhardt. I'll zoom out as far as I can get here. May actually have to move the camera a little bit, but there you can see the Dale Earnhardt figure. We'll zoom in a little bit here so you guys get a little bit of the detail. Looks like Dale's celebrating a victory there. And I'm going to keep this off camera just so I don't use up all the room on my table. The next one in line, and I don't ever remember seeing this one, same company, but it's Richard Petty. And I really like that clipboard. I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see that. But look at that clipboard. I mean, they spared no attention to detail here. And of course, he is wearing a New York Yankees themed shirt there. And that is because, if you remember back when Christian Fittipaldi was driving the 43 car, I think about 2003 or thereabouts, they had some sort of deal when they ran at Watkins Glen that they had some kind of support from the Yankees or within that organization. Up next is a 1/43rd scale winner's circle victory celebration. Jeff Gordon. Looks like that's the Darlington win, the $1 Million Day car. Yeah, $1 Million date. It does not have the red spoiler on it, but nonetheless, very cool. Jeff Gordon holding the Winston Million check. Of course, it doesn't say Winston. Got a really good deal on this one, and I was surprised to see it. This is from either 91 or 92. I'd really have to look into it. The back of it says 92, but it's a 1/24th scale Davey Allison by Racing Champions. Of course, it's still in the original packaging. It does have it's not beat up, but it does have a little bit of wear on it. It's going to happen in these products that are 30 plus years old. Got some starting lineup figures. Baseball. Got a nice Cal Ripken Jr. What year is this from? 93. So 1993 Cal Ripken Jr. Also from 1993, a little dusty, but got a nice Tom Glavine. So a couple Hall of Famers there. Not a Hall of Famer, but definitely on the popular side of things from 1991. Jose Canseco during his time with the Oakland A's. And then a couple, I don't do a lot of hockey, but I seen this and I had to get it. It's from 1996, but Bobby and Brett Hall, dual starting lineup figure, Collectors Club, 1996, there you see. So I'm going to take this stuff off of the side here, or off to the side, again, just so we can have a little bit more room. There's a few more die-cast I want to show you, and these are all 1/64th scale. First one is a 1997 Racing Champions. Let's get this straightened back up, that looks silly. Daryl Waltrip Chrome car. I think I've got a couple of these, but anytime I see it for a good price, I like to pick it up. Then we got from the Winner's Circle 97. This is the base one. I guess it's the base one, the Jeff Gordon. I didn't say Lifetime Series on it. That's what I was looking for. I believe this one, yeah, this is a Lifetime Series car. And you can see it's a little bit different. And it's the 1997 Monte Carlo. So it's slightly different in appearance than the other one. Then we have a 98 Monte Carlo. And that's just the base car once again. And not a Lifetime Series. We have another Lifetime Series. This is the T-Rex car that he won the All-Star race with in 97. Of course, the Rick Hendrick hired an engineer by the name of Rex Stump to basically skirt the rules. They said, stay within the limits, but push everything you can. And it was ironic that the Jurassic Park was on the car, adding to the T-Rex legacy. Up next, we have a 92 Fan Appreciation Tour car for Richard Petty. Trying to complete this set. I probably already have this one, but I was at this race. It was Richard's last race on a track 2 miles or greater. This one I'm a little bit disappointed because the price tag, they put a price tag over where it scarred up the package, but it's the Kyle Petty NWO car from 1997. It was a Busch Series car. I can't think of the gentleman that owned the team, but it was definitely great marketing. From 1995, we have the Jeff Gordon Signature Series by Racing Champions. Of course, you can see that metal fleck blue in there. Very nice. Couple more die casts. I've probably purchased this one before, but it's from 1998, and it's the 300 car Tim Flock Special. This is Daryl Waltrip's car that he attempted to qualify in the spring Darlington race. Ran it with this exact numberage, but NASCAR said no, cars have to be 2 digits, so he reverted back to the 17 car. But that's how Daryl attempted to qualify the race, with the 300, living up to the Flock legacy when they drove those Key Cake for Mercury outboard cars back in the 50s, 55 and 56. Our final die-cast car of the day. Probably already showed this one a couple times too. It's from 92 as well. I believe I'm looking for a year on this. 92, I see it. And this one is unpunched, but it's a Davey Allison Superstars Matchbox. Of course, those tires just look grossly oversized. Package is just a little bit dusty. Got a little bit of cleaning up to do there where the price tags have been in the past. But still a nice looking car. And I'm going to pause the video. We're going to jump cut and I'll show you the rest of the stuff that I picked up. And video's on paused, and like magic, we're all cleaned up. So anyway, I went same flea market, and we're walking around and I'm seeing all these different booths. And there was one booth that had a lot of programs, and they only wanted a couple dollars for each of these, so I was like, even though if I might have some of these, I'm going to pick them up. So I got a 2003 Brickyard program, complete with the lineup paper in there. So I thought that was pretty nice. Up next is 2004 Brickyard 400 program. And I can't remember if this one has the lineup in it. It does not look like it. I think it had the little card where you could have redeemed it for the lineup. Up next is 2005 Indy 500. Now this one does have a couple of tickets, stubs, and does have the lineup paper. They did a really good job on that. I'm not going to be able to get the whole thing in the screen, but you can see that they spared no expense doing this lineup from 2005. Danica's rookie year, of course. There's pole sitter Tony Kanaan, Sam Hornish Jr., and Scott Sharp on the front row. So, don't know who the publisher of these programs were, but they spared no expense. Got some nice photography in these. I've kind of flipped through these just very, very, very briefly. Up next is the 2003 Indy 500 program. So again, lots of profiles, lots of pictures. Be good for autographs if that's the type of thing you're into. Up next is 2000 Kentucky Speedway program for the IndyCar race. What else did they have that weekend? And the ARCA Series race. So I kind of flipped through that one, got some nice photos in there. They did have a copy of the Indianapolis Star with the lineup on it. The track edition from, is that 2000? What year are we looking at here? 2006. So that's the year Hornish won it over Marco Andretti. Then up next, we do have the 2006 Indy 500 program. Very nicely done. As well with the aforementioned lineup sheet. Again, they just done a tremendous job on these lineup sheets. Those are just outstanding. Then we have another Brickyard program here from 2005. The Allstate 400 at the Brickyard. And I know we're filling up here. We have this really cool 2003 fan guide for IndyCar. And it's got a lot of these. These are all perforated, so they could be designed to be ripped out of here and signed and what have you. And the front has the picture, and the back has a little bit of a stat line, if you will, and some information. So got some cool photos in there. And then I'm trying to see what the rest of this... And then the rest of this came in one bundle for $2. So the rest of the stuff, All of these were $2 a piece, so I was really happy about that. But the remainder that I'm getting ready to show you was $2 total. So the first one I got was a 1982 Champion Spark Plug 400 photo or program with Bobby Allison and company there on the front. We'll go through this, and there's a Cale Yarborough Valvoline ad, Harry Gant Skull Bandit ad. Has some. There's a very nice Dale Earnhardt, Terry Labonte, and generic characters. Looks like that's a Daryl Waltrip too. It looks like they're at Rockingham probably, based on that. Then there's the rookie drivers of 1982. Of course, Rusty really wouldn't run the full schedule. Here's some of the other driver profiles. A little difficult to get them in there. There's Richard Petty. So, a lot of the top names of the day. Robin McCall, that's actually Wally Dallenbach's wife now. Now, I haven't taken this one out of the wrapper, but it's 1977 Hoosier 100 at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. The A.J. Foyt Hoosier 100 was as it would eventually be known as. Then I have another one here. What year is this one from? I think this is from 92, where it's actually listed as the A.J. Foyt's Coors Light Hoosier 100. So a lot of nice information in here of sprint car racing at the time. I found this really, really cool ASA 1989 annual. So it has some highlights from the 1989 season. Not going to go through there because it's getting a little bit... The binding's coming loose a little bit, but a lot of nice photos, a lot of nice information pertaining to the ASA series. Then these last three items, of course, all this was in the same package. 1987 Kroger 200 Busch Series program that does have the lineup card in there, so that was pretty sweet. Then the 1986 Kroger 200 program. So that's Jimmy Hensley, I believe, or no, Brett Bodine. I'm sorry, Brett Bodine. Hensley drove that car in 85. But the final one, and I guess I forgot about this one too. I'm not done yet. Apologize. There was an open wheel magazine with Rich Vogler on the front, Remembering a Real Racer, and a couple of articles about Vogler's crash at Winchester in 1990. Was it Winchester or Salem? I can't remember. I apologize. And there was a 1989 Usac races at Raceway Park. This one was kind of funny. It's the 1992 IHSAA football finals, and it has all the classes that were scheduled to play that 2 days, November 27th and 28th. Football and basketball, high school sports, are big in Indiana, for those of you that aren't familiar. But this one, again, all this was in one envelope, and this is the final one that really shocked me. But it's from 1982, and it's the inaugural Kroger 200 Busch Series program, then known as the Budweiser Late Model Sportsman Series. There you see it, first annual. It's in pretty good shape. It's well worn. It's got a few driver profiles in here of some of the drivers that were expected to be in the race. There you see Tommy Ellis, Sam Ard, a few of the other guys that they had highlights on, and just some ads from local companies, Paul Harvey, Ford, Howard Johnson's, just some different interesting things here. So lots of programs. I was really surprised to see all those. I was very happy to pick them up. I'm looking forward to my bookshelf is full. I've got getting ready to do a little bit of changing around in here and get some more room so I can put some of this stuff and get a little bit more organized. But anyway, that's the flea market finds for the video for this past weekend. I probably should have done it in 2 videos, but I didn't want to just have like a 5-minute video and a 5-minute video. Yeah, it's almost 15 minutes long, but there was a lot to show you. I was very excited to get all this, and now I just got to find some room for it. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come back and see us tomorrow. We'll probably rip something. I don't know what we're going to rip, but we'll definitely rip something tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow.